Hello and welcome. In this video, you will learn how to create a layered heart mandala with your Cricut Maker. This papercraft project includes two free 3D mandala designs. The first design is a floral heart mandala and the second is a layered heart with the word love. Both designs are available in the craft library over at heartfillspaces.com. The link to the blog post is available in the description below this video. This video walks you through opening the SVG files in Cricut Design Space, then preparing them to cut, along with assembling the layered hearts. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to share a few important tips that will help you enjoy this papercraft a bit more. The patterns in this project are intricate designs cut from lightweight cardstock. I have found that achieving the best cut with intricate designs requires three things: the stickiness of the cutting mat, the sharpness of the blade, and using a high-quality, smooth cardstock. When cutting the intricate portion of the mandala designs, use 65-pound smooth, high-quality cardstock with a light grip cutting mat. I also recommend you condition a new mat to reduce the stickiness. You can do this by pressing the mat to a pillowcase or other low-lint fabric repeatedly. For mats already conditioned, ensure they are clean, free of debris, and still sticky enough to hold your project in place. If you are concerned that your mat is not sticky enough, secure your cardstock in place with some washi tape. It's also important to use a new sharp cutting blade when cutting intricate designs. Now let's head over to Cricut Design Space and get started. Here we are in Cricut Design Space on a new blank canvas, and I'm going to show you how to upload the layered mandala heart into Cricut Design Space. So let's get started. If we go over to the left toolbar where it says upload and click on upload, and then we choose upload image, then we're going to choose browse, and then we're going to go find the file wherever you saved it to on your computer. If you don't know where you saved it to, it's probably in your downloads folder. If you're on a PC, you can go to File Manager and look for that. On a Mac, I am in the Finder application, and you can look under the Downloads folder. If you saved it somewhere else, you can go grab it wherever you saved it from. Then we're going to click on the file, and we're going to choose Open. When you get to the Prepare to Upload screen, you're going to choose Upload, and then you're going to choose the most recent upload on the far upper left of your options. And I'm going to click on that so a green box forms around it, and then I'm going to choose Add to Canvas. So now that the file has come in on your canvas, you can see that it is all grouped together. There's not a lot to do here with these files, but we do need to ungroup them. And then I've chosen a color palette that's similar for each of the different hearts so that hopefully we can group some of these items together. So once you ungroup the main grouping, you'll need to ungroup it one more time for each of these hearts. And now we can have access to each individual layer of this file. What we're going to want to do is choose these by colors. If you're going to create the project that I created two of these layered mandalas with the 5 layers here on the bottom. I've created 2 of those. What I would do is I would just select them all and then hold your Option key down on a Mac or your Alt key on a PC and then click on it and drag, and it will create a duplicate layer of all of those hearts. To save paper, I would just grab one entire row of these, and then if you hover towards the corner, you get this double arrow, and then you can click on that and hold your Shift key down and drag, and you're going to flip it around so that it's upside down. And then we're going to take it, and what I would do is just kind of drag it over this way, and then I would start to individually grab these and line them up with the other. What I'm trying to accomplish here is I want to put the hearts close together so that they print on the same piece of cardstock when we go to make it, and that way we are not wasting paper. And so what we can do now is click on this and just see what the dimensions are, and you can see that that is good. 8.5 by 11.17 is below the 11.50 that Cricut allows, and so what we can do is just go ahead and attach these. So what we can do is just kind of move them all up so we can see what we're working on. And then these hearts are bigger. I recommend that you don't size these smaller intricate designs much smaller than 6 inches, but if you start going below that, you're going to have trouble cutting the intricate cuts, because as those intricate cuts get smaller, they get too thin to cut. So this is pretty much it for preparing these to cut. So we're going to head over to the Make It button in the upper right corner, and now you can see that it put those together on the same mats so that we don't have to waste cardstock. And so I'm just going to click through these and just check on them. The ones that are on their own, they're a little bit larger hearts, so I could not double them up. So now we're going to click continue, and then for these designs I'm going to choose cardstock for intricate cuts, and I'm going to choose more pressure, and then I'm going to go ahead and load my corresponding cardstock onto a light grip mat and load that in my machine. These first 3, I know they look like they're light pink. I actually cut these out of white. I had to choose a color so that you could see them against the background, and then you can just go according to the colors here or choose your own colors. And so I'm going to go ahead and load these mats in the machine, and then I'll meet you over and show you how I'm going to put this all together. Here is the intricate layer of this design, and I wanted to take a minute just to show you. So this mat, I've reduced the stickiness on it. This is an older mat that I've used quite a bit, and I've cleaned it. I'm removing the intricate design by peeling the mat away from the design. So I flipped my mat over and I'm peeling the mat back away from the design very carefully. And so you can see how intricate and delicate this design is. Now I'm going to work on the other one. Again, I flip the mat over and I'm peeling the mat away from the design. And then I move to the other side. Let me hold this up to the camera and show you how nice this looks. Then I'm going to use my scraper tool and I'm going to clean off the mat. So here are the 5 layers in this intricate design, and I suggest that you line them up in the order that they need to go and keep them facing up in the same direction that you took them off of the mat. Once you get to this step, start with the back layer and your foam adhesive dots, and then line it up just to make sure you have everything positioned right, and then flip it over and begin adding your adhesive dots. You want to put quite a few of these dots on here so that it really supports the design and gives it that nice 3-dimensional look. Once I do that, I'm going to remove all the paper backing off the dots. I work on the outside perimeter and then I move towards the inside just to make sure that I get them all. Then I'm going to stand directly over the heart so that I can line it up evenly. That's the best way that I've found to do it, is just stand directly over it and then press it into place. Then we're going to take our next layer and we're going to line it up, and then we're going to flip it over and we're going to add more of those adhesive foam dots to the back of this heart. Again, I'm spacing them out evenly just to make sure that it lays nicely on the other layers. Now I'm removing the paper backing from the foam dots, working from the outside in. And then again, I'm going to stand directly over it. I'm going to line it up. Once I get it lined up, that's when I press it into place. Next layer is the red layer. So I line it up, then I flip it over. And again, I'm going to add the adhesive foam dots. On this layer, the whole dots mostly fit, but there are a couple that I needed to cut. I'm going to show you that here in a second. So I use tweezers to cut the foam dots in half. You can use your fingers, but I just found the tweezers easier. I put halves on the outer perimeter in that one area. Then I'm going to peel all the paper backings off of the foam dots. I'm going to line it up, standing directly over it, press it into place. On the last panel, I've had to cut the foam dots in thirds, just because it's such a detailed design. Take a pair of tweezers, I take my scissors, and then I cut right up next to the flat side of the tweezers, and that gives me a nice section. You can use your fingers, but I just found this way to be a little bit easier. Once you get all those foam dots on there, again, you're going to line it up and then press it into place. And I'm bringing it up close to the camera so you can see how pretty this is. Just really came out nice. Now for the love heart, there's only 3 layers. And you can see here, again, I've put circles to show you where all the halves are on here. And then I just flip it over again and be real gentle with this layer, and then I line it up and press it into place. Now I've created 3 hearts, and I'm going to show you in a few minutes here how I made a centerpiece out of this. It actually looks really nice on my bookcase. Here is the picture of the layered mandala on my bookcase, and the way I did this was I used 2 5-gallon paint sticks. I have removed the handles with my saw, and they are 17 inches long after the handles are removed, and then they are hot glued together and painted white to create this L base that the layered hearts are sitting on, and then I hot glued the layered mandalas on top of them. So I just wanted to give you a quick snapshot of this. I thought it was kind of a neat way to display these, or even to create some seasonal decor for your table. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you'd like to find more creative projects like this one, you can visit heartfilledspaces.com, and please like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see if I can continue to put more helpful videos out there for you.